I'm Chanell J. Wilson, and you're watching Songs for My Soul, the Snippets.
Just get there when you can.
An original song by Chanell J.
I am a very charismatic, cheerful type of person. I'm very goofy, I'm very animated, and I'm always very lively. Someone told me that I have the power to light up a room with my smile, and then when I'm feeling bad, I got the power to bring it down. And I didn't realize it, but it actually is kind of true. So I'm very animated, and I'm a go-getter. And so that's who I am. I like to have fun too, and I like to laugh, and I like to smile.
And you are the bee. Why am I buzzing after you when you should be buzzing me? I know you.
Songs for My Soul is basically from my past all the way up into my present. And I finally reached a place now where it's not so much that I've arrived, but where I'm confident enough now to stand up and say, hey, this is what I'm bringing to the table. It may not be something that you're used to. It may not be as polished as you'd like it, but this is who I am. I'm a unique person, and so this is my soul. This is the only way I can bring it. So it's like coming in my own way, so to speak.
He needs some honey. He wants some honey. He wants some honey.
How did Songs for My Soul come about? The album Songs for My Soul was literally born out of a lot of the experiences that I've had in my life. I've been writing songs since I was 13 years old, and I had reached a place in 2004 and 2005 where I had to literally just look at where I was and how I got there. I had been through a lot of situations, and I used the tool of writing to kind of just keep me afloat. And I realized that I had a collection of work that really could benefit other people. I would share it with some people. Sometimes I would sing it with other people at different, events and things like that. But, I had to just walk away from some things. And the product of walking away was Songs for My Soul. I realized that I had to pursue that really in the fullness, because it is a reflection of who I am and what I'm bringing to the table. And so that's where Songs for My Soul came about, and that's how the title. Draw Near to Me is a song about intimacy, and it's not so much dealing with sex, but it's dealing with getting close to the one you love, and recognizing that love is the thing that heals everything. It's the glue that holds you together. It's the force that drives you, and it's the force that can make you do so much in life. And it's the very fire that keeps you going. And I wrote that song when I had reached kind of another place or another breaking point, but I realized that the love that I had from family, from friends, from the Lord is what I needed to keep me going, is to make me be who I am. If I don't have love, first and foremost, then I have absolutely nothing. And so I realized the basis for everything for me and for my life and what I have to offer is just that. It comes from love. And so that's where Draw Near to Me comes from. Now, the production side of it, I had, been working on the lyrics for a while, had a little music together, and I let one of my producers, Roy Graves, hear it. And after he heard it, he was like, I gotta work on that. That's my track. I know it. And so he grabbed that track and he spent some time with it. And he just took the song to an entirely different level. He added all types of, drum and bass and synthesizers and a lot of string instruments, and just it really lifted the song and took it to its next level. And it really brought it home in full circle. When you deal with the subject and topic of love, you're dealing with something vulnerable, something deep, and something intimate. And so he took that song, and even though it feels a little dark, it's dealing with the rawness of love and the reality of it. And so that's Draw Near to Me.
You really got something that calls me by name.
On a daily. I wrote on a daily after finally admitting that we as girls have a problem with fantasy and liking guys that we barely know and automatically seeing ourselves with them for the rest of our lives, having in our head like a fictitious world, a fictitious place. Yes, I've been there before. And I wrote that song to first admit it, and then also so that I could see the beauty in it and the danger in it. Yes, it's cute, but then there's a time where you have to stop it. And so I wrote that song just as a reminder for myself that if I ever find myself in that place again or in the future, because we tend to do that as emotional creatures, that stop it. Don't let it stop there. Don't let it go any further than that. Because once you get to the danger side, then you can move into all kind of craziness. I also wrote that song just to kind of deal with reality. So oftentimes we think that a specific guy is going to make us become who it is that we want to be. And so I wrote that song to just deal with the fact that the very person you are is who you are, and some guy is not going to make you greater. And so I had to just kind of process that, and that's where On a Daily comes from. It's a very vulnerable piece.
All I'm saying is I want to know your name, and if I can wear it someday.
Next song, Double-Edged Sword. Double-Edged Sword came about after an extreme time I had. I was living somewhere else, and I finally got to see myself outside of my comfort zone, and I realized I wasn't as cool as I thought I was, and I wasn't as nice as I thought I was. I also realized that I had a lot of beliefs and truths that weren't true. And so when those things got tested and challenged, it hurt. But when I sat back and dealt with it and looked at it, I realized that it was the very hurting that I needed. It was the very truth that I needed. And it stung like alcohol. But it stung so darn good, because as a result, it changed me. It made me look at who I am, and it made me become a better person. And now, looking back on that situation, I look at it as the very alcohol needed to cleanse the wounds that I had. Like I said, I've been through so much stuff in my life, and I was playing a victim role and holding on to a lot of fantasies. And I wrote Double-Edged Sword as a place for me just to recognize that, look, you may have been through some things, but now it's time to walk away from that. It's time to walk in truth. And so, the truth, it hurts. It doesn't feel good. But when we really deal with it and apply it, it's the very healing. It's the very stepping stone to our next level. Every failure is just a falling forward to the next part of your life. It's not, your end all be all. And we're human beings, so we're going to stumble and make mistakes, but we have to accept who it is that we are. And so, Double-Edged Sword, that's what it deals with for me. It's cutting going in and cutting going out. That's good. But in the long run, it is good. It also deals with the word, the word, the truth, being just that. So that's where Double-Edged Sword comes from.